Check, check. We're checking the mic just to make sure. And no.
We're actually not checking the mic. We're beginning, man. Uh, so what's up, Hassan? What is happening in the world? تخيلت نهاية العالم بتكون بهذه الطريقة. Can you give us your views on this? What is happening in the world with the Rona virus?
Rona. I think first of all, I think the name Rona suits this because it sounds like a sexy lady who's going to seduce you to girlfriend her, and then she just screw you up. And when that happens, that's usually when you get most of the heartbreak, and that's how usually your heart dies. I mean, in this case, your lung dies, but it's just your lung. You die for real, and I think, yeah, man, I think it's a very interesting sequence of events. Yani, it's not just the coronavirus. Actually, we should. I think we should change it. We can't be Rona. I think that's not gonna look professional or what do you call it? We're yeah, we're just sitting. We're just two dudes just chilling, having a conversation with one microphone. We just ordered a new one. It's coming. Stay tuned.
And ladies and gentlemen, we don't know when it's coming.
Actually, yeah. So what is the platform that you use to order the microphone? I don't even know that platform.
It's, the thing is called Bedels, and it's I don't know if it's an international website, but I know that it's in Oman, and we use it a lot. I use it a lot. My friend Ahmed uses it a lot, and shout out to Ahmed, and he actually introduced me to this thing. But the thing with them, they will tell you that your products will come in 2 weeks or 1 week or something, but they will take some time, 1 month to bring your items. But at this moment, I don't really know when it's coming. And with this, shall we call it Rona or COVID-19 going on in the world, I don't think it's coming anytime soon.
Well, yeah, I think you might have a valid point there, because speaking of it commercially now, the impact that it's going on.
Yeah.
So that's a real life example. You could say that affects the commerciality of a lot of businesses. So we utilize it a lot at work. So I just want to use it now. So I'm not gonna use it. I'm going to abuse it. Of course, I'm gonna try to look smart. That's how you should play it. So the commerciality of a lot of businesses is going just to be impacted. يعني المشاريع مثل هذه اللي هي تعتمد على اللوجستية. عندك الحين السسبنشنز على الطائرات في كثير من المطارات، يعني وقفت كثير من البزنسز.
Did you see the like how much losses did each country incur, like in the GCC countries, Saudi Arabia, UAE, 27, I don't know, like
I think
a lot of money.
Actually, I haven't.
Because it's not one. It's not one airline. It's like in Oman we have like Salam and Oman Air, but in Saudi Arabia they have like two or one.
I don't know Saudi Arabia.
But in the UAE we're talking about Etihad, Flight Dubai, Emirates. That's a lot of losses.
Yeah. فنفس ما كنت أقول يعني فعندك الأعمال البزنسز خصوصا الناس، because أعرف إن في ناس كثيرة تستعمل اللي هي drop shipping. I think they call it. Might be mistaken في الترم اللي هو إنك no one here to judge. We're just two dudes being cool, playing cool, talking about stuff. بس كثير ناس عندها هالبزنس اللي هي تطلب حال ناس ثانية shipments and stuff. فواحد من أنا على فكرة أنا عندي theory. You might not like it من الحركة اللي سويناها because we ordered. عادي ترى شخص يجي replicates الويب سايت انزين. No, أنا الحين بس فكرت فيها. and they just got your money because الحين فكرت فيها.
But actually الشيء اللي مطمني للحين ان لا هذاك ما مطمنني انا لان they can fake it. لكن الشيء اللي مطمنني ان انا already عندي حساب في بدلز. فلما when I logged in it's something real.
Okay, another one. Actually, that also can be faked. No, I'm serious about it. I could convince you. Yes.
So what you're saying, I just lost 70 riyals.
يعني أنا دائما واحد من الأشياء this is like a rule in life. إنه I I just thought about it, you know. بس عندي قاعدة في الحياة. I always have a percentage that things are going to get messed up, and because of that, there's always that possibility. على الأقل you are prepared for the disappointment always. And I keep telling people. I keep telling people to use this rule because I think it's like especially في هالوقت يعني اللي نعيش فيه وفي هالعصر disappointments all over the place, bro. You know where it's going, huh?
Talking about disappointment, and now like I lost 70 riyals, and I think I've lost another 60 in IKEA because I ordered the shit that I told you that I ordered, and I went to the website because nobody usually when you order things they contact you via phone, WhatsApp, whatever. They ask for your location, they ask for like the precise number of your apartment in our cases. Broadcasts. But in this case they didn't do that, so I assumed that there's something wrong, but I didn't get any email from their side. And no, a confirmation I got from their side, but I didn't get any delivery time, anything. I got the delivery estimate, like we were gonna ship it on Sunday, but then I didn't get any email saying that we have a problem or something. So I checked the website, and on the website it says that Dubai has like this 24 hours curfew, and things are gonna be delayed. So now 100 and let's say 30 riyals or something. Yeah. Of
That's 130 riyals in one day.
I'm 130 riyals
Broken now. Wise decisions. That's something we should think about, Mr. I kind of I Jedi trick you to buy the microphone, and now and now I'm telling you that you have to be wise. But sometimes you give advices that that you gotta do what you gotta do. I think we both.
Sometimes also you taught me something. Don't do that.
Yeah. Sometimes you just don't do that. You just you gotta.
So what's up, man? How is work going on with the work from home thing? كيف
Very very interesting. يعني كثير ناس يسألوني, friends, family, إنه how are you adapting to this lifestyle? I chuckled. Well, knows what's up. That's like a regular day in the life because that's exactly how I was living before the whole thing. I mean, I've been living alone for more than 8 years now. It's been quite a ride, and I'm enjoying it very much. I do have a family. I do go and see my family, if you're wondering. It's just that I got used to the solitary life because I believe it really amplifies your creativity and makes you think. It makes you, gives you the time basically to think. It gives you the time to do a lot of stuff. I have so many interests. I have so many passion. Jack of all trades, as my friend of mine, dear friend of mine and colleague Khalid Al-Jadidi, shout out to Khalid Al-Jadidi. They called me once, بس ما أعرف إذا هذا الشيء يعتبر is a good thing because sometimes I think you need focus in your life. This is also an advice was given to me by Qais Al-Kharousi. Shout out to Qais. I'm just kidding. I'm really blessed and I'm surrounded with good people who really kind of tend to ما يبخلوا بهذا النصائح. فأنا عندي اهتمامات كثيرة فواجد صعب إني أمل يعني الشقة basically the studio. This is the crib, by the way, اللي نحن فيها الحين. Now technically it has a studio. Yeah, so I mean unused here, and we're having this very what do you call it, unplanned podcast. So that is something that entertainment, exists here, and I could do similar things aside from the other things that exist هنا. All in all, what I'm trying to say, I've been enjoying it. Working from home, I think it's more effective, more productive, cheaper. Definitely, it makes you save more. I could be in a conference call. I could literally just get up, go grab some coffee, come sit down. I'm
This raises a question. Do you think in Oman we're ready to like just skip this whole physical offices thing and just work from home?
سؤال واجد يعجبني السؤال هلال. See, this is the reason why he's here. Yeah, this is the reason why other people not here. Should I call names? All right, we can just get it tuned down a little bit. Pressure. I think الحين, because we're under pressure, it worked. If we can make it, if it works under pressure, I think it can work with our willingness, with our intention. I can guarantee you there is a lot of assassin already, and this is fact, and people can criticize me on this, but I can tell you most of the private corporation that has desk jobs, they can actually work from home. يعني, to be more specific, basically, they don't do customer interaction. These are the ones that, say, for example, analysts, banks, investment institutions, researchers. So, like this kind of occupancy, they definitely can do it from home because أول شيء الناس واجد تنتقد عمان تنتقد أريدو. أنا أقول لك إياها بأمانة. Yes, they used to be crap, بس عمان أريد الحين they're really doing excellent job.
But I'll just say something. I think last week there was an issue with the internet with Omantel. I don't know about Oridi because I didn't have any issues with it. But Omantel, like people started facing internet like disconnections, whatever, and this is just another thing to add to my question first. Like, do you think we're ready? I'm not also. I'm just not talking about the infrastructure by itself. I'm talking about generally, culturally. Do you think we're ready?
I think نفس ما قلت لك هلال, I still stand by my answer. I think pressure makes us basically or force us to be ready if we're not ready. يعني I could picture the world يعني بعد 5 سنوات من الحين, actually even less than that بسبب coronavirus الحين. But even without coronavirus, I would assume in 5 years' time, I think the things that we're doing الحين, we will be doing in 5 years from now, if it's not for the coronavirus. So what I could tell you in coronavirus technically accelerated the technology advancement in Oman. Exactly. They actually forced us. The whole world literally has been accelerated to basically use alternative ways to do job. أنا نفس ما قلت لك يعني I'm sitting here, to be very frank, to be very honest with you, I am more comfortable, I am more productive when I do work at home than when I do work at work. Because at work you get distractions. Sometimes ما لازم distractions. Sometimes it's just the work environment. يعني I'm spoiled, and maybe it's my fault. I'm spoiled because I have a really sick setup. And then my setup is really like the place where I like to enjoy sitting and doing work. When I go back to work, nothing against my work. I mean, they try their best. They gave me 2 screens. Thank you for that.
Somehow it's standardized.
It's exactly.
It's not like
there is
yeah. Personalized to your
exactly.
needs.
This is something that it's appealing to my eye. يعني لما أشوف المكان هنا وأنا جالس على درجة الحرارة البيرفكت اللي أنا أريدها, على الإضاءة, على الأورنج جوس, على الكرسي, literally كل شيء هنا is really مهيأ إن أنا أكون at my optimum. I really like sitting here doing research for like 5 hours straight. I would not be able to do this thing at work because it's just the environment is more comfortable here. This is at least from my perspective.
لكن أنا بضيف نقطة يمكنها يعني it debates what you're saying. It's not about the culture, it's not about the infrastructure. It's a personal preference. I know people, you have this thing انطوائيين, introverts, Yeah, I just called you that. Somehow we I myself kind of yeah.
بس حلو نقطتك حلوة because أنا صادفت هالشيء حتى عندنا في الدوام. يعني في عندنا كثير من الناس كانوا يقول لك يعني لما كان الشيفت قبل لا يعلنوا انه everyone has to work from home. فواحد من الجماعة من الورك كوليج كان ما حاضر الدوام، يعني كان ما دوره عبارة. فحصلنا جاي فرحت سألناه يعني فلان ايش تسوي هنا، يعني it's not your turn, you know, this is not the time for you to be here. قال يقول يا اخي ملل. فهمت علي كيف؟ انزين والله قال يا اخي ملل، يعني مسكين رجال يعني بالعماني من بط كبده يعني، يعني ما متزوج طبعا. هذا وهذه النقطة اللي كنت رايح لها يعني eventually، لأنه آه الشغل لكثير من الناس المتزوجة مهرب من البيت، مهرب والله. وهل هالشيء يعني tells you something about women. No, we don't want to go there. I'm not going there, but I'm just trying to gauge the fire.
لكن افهم نقطتك انت اللي تتكلم عنها، انه بعض الشباب احنا عندنا نفس الشيء مثلا في sometimes we give like our employees like vacations. We have those as well, but I mean some of them they will في نص الاجازه بيقول لك انا اريد ارجع. ليش؟ مليت، مضغوط، يعني العمل الحين صار مهرب. لكن في المقابل إذا تسأل هل أداءه في العمل هو اللي يخليه يرجع؟ لا، هو يرجع الدوام لأنه هو يشوف الدوام مخرج وش معناته؟ ترفيه. معناته بيشتغل لك he will work for like 2 hours and the rest is just chilling. قهوة، coffee here, coffee there. And yeah, I think this corona thing is doing what you said. I don't know the word, sorry guys. Accelerates. Yeah.
لا بس والله حلو صراحة good insights هلال. True. يعني productivity is something else أو perception.
والعدد يعني the number of employees, like you will have a directorate, for example, in our case, you'll have like 30 employee, and when like we have this 30 person in one place, like in a small place, 5 and I mean 5 all of the time, they're the ones who run the whole thing. So the other 25 idle. They don't do much. Like they're supportive. They're supporting whatever operation you're running, but they're not doing anything essential. So they might as well leave. I know.
You might as well give up that. And I'm gonna. That's a dark places. I think the dark places we can go there. But I'm so tempted though. زين نقطة واجد مهمة وكلامك سليم. يعني إذا كانوا الناس ينظروا للشغل على أساس إنه مهرب، فهذا يعطيك انطباع ويعطيك فكرة عن إيش البرودكتيفيتي اللي قاعدة تصير عندنا في مكان العمل. فربما قد يكون هذا جزء، هذا التطبيق اللي قاعد يصير الحين، إن الناس تشتغل من البيت، إن الناس ما عندها عذر الحين. الناس في راحتها، الناس في بيوتها. يعني واحد في العمل ما يقدر يتعذر لك يقول لك والله أنا كنت كذا ولا كنت كذا. لا، أنا معطينك شغل، أعطيك due date، سلم لي الشغل. إذا أنت
even like the way you monitor tasks is more efficient. Because yeah.
I think بعد ما نخلص البودكاست we're gonna enforce some regulations. We're gonna influence for
Maybe
some
we're
regulations to
not
be
in
enforced.
position
We're not in position to do that, but we're gonna dream about it. That's what you get to do now.
yeah.
بس يا يمكن قد تكون هذه واحدة من مثل ما ذكرت انه قد تكون واحدة من التولز to increase productivity لانك الحين انت you measure productivity مال الامبلويز بالتاسك اللي تعطيهم اياه تقول له فلان انا عندك A B C D عندك هذا الديت وسلم لي وعلى فكرة نحن في الدوام هذا اللي قاعدين نسويه
That's it.
هذا اللي قاعدين نسويه يا ف literally يعني I really have a very good manager shout out to my manager without mentioning names and then no I'm not kissing ass I don't need a high KPI but I appreciate you already know you already know بس he requested قال لي حسام how about you create a sheet a tracking sheet for the weekly tasks نحن عندنا project sheets عندنا you know different kind of sheets but we don't have a task sheet فقال create a task sheet and circulate it through the team so that every week I know what everyone is doing وبيكون فيها due dates so اليوم مثلا كان عندنا اجتماع و everyone they really had their own tasks we literally opened the sheet and we went through the task the meeting was beautiful literally the meeting يعني ما حسينا كأنه it's like it's really it's really super meeting
Smooth.
it was smooth it was structured كل واحد عارف ايش جالس يسوي execution it was just beautiful and I think really يعني it's a really good model يعني that I'm sure a lot of organizations are adopting if not I really encourage organizations they do adopt that
والله أنا أتمنى أن مثل هذا النماذج يعني أتمنى باختصار أتمنى أن التجربة اللي قاعدين نمر بها في الوقت الحالي تعلمنا أشياء كثيرة منها أن كل بيت كل رب بيت لازم أن يكون مجهز نفسه لمثل هذه الحالات على مستوى العمل أنه يكون في مكتب خاص حاله وفي حتى حال أولادهم مكاتب أو حتى لابتوبز بهذه الطريقة أنت مستعد ما مجرد فقط أن يستاك up food يستاك up ration you get all of these things all around be it's not wisdom it's common sense because the first thing people thought of when they said you got to work from home the first thing do I have a laptop and did all of them have them no the thing is that when they said you need to work from home but also certain shops like the one that sells laptops PCs whatever are closed so now you're limited by options to like Carrefour Lulu I'm not naming shops but this is what you got like limited options so هذه التجربة أعتقد إنها إن شاء الله إحنا بنعديها بإذن الله I'm just hoping and praying to God that this will like go fast and smooth and we already had like 2 fatalities but inshallah it can the last fatalities that we'll have but also from the bright side of this situation is تعلمنا مفروض ان نتعلم قاسين الحين واعتقد على المستوى الشخصي تعلمنا ماني مانجمنت تعلمنا working from home تعلمت كيف انت يكون تواصلك يعني إلك وقتك الشخصي ما اعرف وش يسموه لا مي تايم لكن فيها مسمى علمي isolation it's something meditation I think they call it it's somehow meditation I don't know we brought up this matter now just to see what is going on لكن على ما أعرف صراحة مو أقول أنا الحين لازم أغير الموضوع
لا بس كلامك سليم يعني كلامك سليم من ناحية موضوع التعلم وحتى على موضوع ذكرك انه الناس لازم تكون عندها مكاتب في البيت يعني انا على فكرة يعني كان في امر يعني جانا من الدوام انه لما في بداية الموضوع انه شيلوا لابتوباتكم البيت انا ما كنت اشيل اللابتوب بالبيت. ليش تتوقع ما اشيل اللابتوب بالبيت؟ because I not necessarily had the scenario انه هذا بيصير, بس I'm always prepared. I have just in case طلعت إجازة. It's essential just in case طلعت إجازة وكان في something ضروري أحد من الزملاء يريده, and I have everything linked to to different locations where I have access to my files. I don't need a work laptop to have access to really anything from work. فدائما كل شيء شغلي يعني it's already there. I can have access to it through different means طبعا. فلما قالوا انه يورن حجر لمده 14 يوم كان هذيك الفتره سوري, فقلت لهم alright, وما رحت للدوام. I just utilized my laptop and I just sat here and you know everything was smooth. فنعم كلامك سليم ان الناس لازم تستعد, لازم يكون عندها مكاتب في البيت. هذا شيء واجد ضروري, واجد ضروري انه يكون عندك مكتب في البيت, ما بس علشان الشغل, حتى علشان امورك الخاصه. يعني اللابتوب شيء حلو, شيء ممتاز, بس يعطيك حريه. نعم يعطيك حريه. exactly شيء ممتاز تقدر تخليه you can utilize it for different stuff. وعلى فكره يعني انا حتى اشجع الناس, لان الناس احس في كثير من الانتراكشنز اللي تكون معاي, انه الناس, وهذا اتوقع نقدر we can expand on this topic, ان الناس ما عندها specific purpose in life. يعني ما أو خلينا let me rephrase, ما عندهم plan. انزين, not necessarily like a detailed plan, بس some kind of milestones. انه انا مثلا في حياتي اوكي عندك عندك رينج عمر مثلا من 20 ل 25, انا اريد اتخرج من الجامعه whatever. 25 ل 35 او انا build experience. 35 maybe start my business or whatever. يعني you have to have at least milestones that you want to achieve. كثير من الناس يعني interactions that I have يعني they go through phases of really depression. I would call it depression, بس الناس ما تقدر تذكر الكلمة because they find it harsh. It's a harsh word to mention. Exactly. Like you don't want to tell people you're depressed. يعني it's people they don't communicate emotions. Actually, that's another topic we could talk about. بس موضوع المايلستون او الجولز in life is really really important. ليش؟ لما تكلمنا عشان اربط لك الموضوع مع موضوع اللابتوب, اللابتوب تول تقدر تستخدمه علشان you pursue this passion. ما لازم يكون something scheduled, بس مرات تكون ملان. انزين لما يجيك هذا الوضع اللي هو الملل, you can open your laptop, you can just تصفح, اقرا, maybe research الباشن مالك. مثلا اذا انت you're thinking about تكمل الماسترز مالك, you can just open your laptop and you know utilize it to do that. yeah search for options وما اعرف ايش كذا. اذا انت مثلا you're thinking of starting a business مثلا at the age of 30 and you're now 25, you can actually give yourself a head start. You know, إذا عندك الوقت, if you have the time for it, you can open up, you can research different businesses, you can, you know, do shortlisting. فعندك أشياء كثيرة تقدر تسويها that could keep you occupied. it really baffles me لما ناس يعني they really surrender to this ملل وأنا ما عندي شيء وما أعرف إيش. I socialize على فكرة. هلال, you might not know this, but I do socialize. هلال, I really have friends. هلال. No, I mean, I socialize. But my way of socializing is really يعني refined. ليش? Because I had that fun. You know, like أيام كلية, أيام جامعة. You already know that. زين, I had that fun. You know, I had that ride, beautiful ride. You know, I enjoyed it. Was hanging out with the fellas, diamond, ما fish, all was good. As you should. Everyone has to have those experiences يعني. فالحين وقت اللي هو you refine yourself, especially like at this age. يعني I'm almost 30. Matter of fact, I'm already straight up changed my age. As it. I'm in my late 20s, going 30s. So this is the kind of era or stage. Era. That's a really big word. That's the kind of stage where you actually start being more refined. You know, you refine your life, you refine your circle. So this is what I do. فعندي, I have a lot of friends that I really hang out with, but it's very limited. يعني I might do it occasionally. انزين بس there is other group of people that I go out with. It's more frequent. It's not يعني a lot. It's not frequent but is more frequent than my bigger group. Say for example. ليش؟ because كل ما أطلع with certain specific people أنا باغي شيء. وعلى فكرة الحياة كذا.
It's normal.
الحياة كذا. كل حد أنت لما
الوالد من يوم ما كان يقول لنا يعني الإنسان بالناس والدنيا بالحاجة. هذه كلمته دائما.
شاراتو أبو هلال. انزين انزين ف انت لما تطلع مع اي شخص حتى لو صديقك العادي you want that need fulfilled. انت ملان you want your boredom to be gone away so you're gonna call your friend. It's the same with everyone. It's the same with myself. أنا مثلا لما أطلع sometimes I just need to spend time. Sometimes I really want to discuss a business matter and usually I'm boring like that يعني most of my طلعات I have specific people and نطلع we talk about different topics but we really have a lot of focus on trying to think about solutions. Yeah, and we really come up with really good solutions but I think we're short in execution but I think we're gonna overcome that problem eventually يعني. بس خلاص لا it's been نص ساعة الحين everyone سوت يعني. زين ف نفس ما قلت لك socialization is really important but you have to be really picky. Who do you socialize with? I think at this age
I think it comes by nature. Like we have this قوة الطبيعة مثل ما يقول مثلا ان انت عندك توجهات وميولات معينة. فالقانون الجذب الاشخاص اللي بيصير الجذب معهم بينجذبوا لك. الجذب طبعا قد يكون جذب عاطفي جذب مجتمعي جذب يعني صداقة شيء من هذا القبيل. فالاشخاص اللي بينجذبوا لك بيكونوا تقريبا يناسبوا توجهاتك انت وميولك. فانت لما تتكلم عن انك انت تبى تقضي وقت مع شخص صحيح انك باغي تضحك باغي يعني you wanna just chill just joke around and whatever have fun. But on the other side you also wanna chill out with people that might benefit you in a way. It's not like being like a gold digger kind of state of mind but it's something that mature people do. They interact with people that can have like similar interest in terms of work or like business ideas.
I agree.
And I think this is the way when you think of it, it's the way every kind of big business started.
True.
Chilling out with people with a similar business mentality. Discussing things and then by chance they will come up with something. Like they start with a problem, how to solve it.
Exactly.
And then there you go. That's a product that you will spend your whole life developing and doing.
Exactly. No, definitely. I think you just expanded on that. I think very beautifully. I tell people really, يعني if you're having issues in your life, if you're really, feeling down دايما تحسوا إنه you're not feeling well, you're feeling sad. Because الحين I think this generation specifically is more emotional than ever يعني. This is a really more emotional fragile really and they don't I mean نحن جيلنا كان جيل حديد عضب عص جيلنا عص يعني جيلنا.
أنا بخبرك ليش إحنا جيلنا والجيل اللي قبلنا كل الناس بتقول كل ما جيل يقول إن أنا الجيل الأخير ما أعرف إيه. لكن حقيقة الجيل اللي جاء على بداية التسعينات وعلى أواخر يعني وانت رايح على صوب الثمانينات والسبعينات هذه الأجيال الأشياء اللي بغوها ما حصلوها يعني ما ولدوا في ثمهم ملعقة من ذهب ولا من فضة ولا ويش ما كلهم. Some of them they did but also them like I'm not saying like fully but when they did get what they wanted it's because their families are well like they're rich. But now you have these spoiled kids getting whatever they want. And I see it in my family. I see it like my nephews, my nieces, everywhere. We had this like sort of mentality that if you wanted something, you need really to put on effort, like effort in it. Like you need to work hard to get it. When I wanted to learn English, and it's not the most perfect English, I know that, but when I wanted to learn English, I spent my own savings to go like enroll in an English institution, and it wasn't the best, but the teacher was really good. So I spent like around 70 reals on a summer like course. And my dad didn't even tell me, do you need money for this? And I was like, can you just help me out? But he didn't. He said, if you want it, do it yourself. I know that you have your own savings. It's not because my dad is like some sort of mean or something. It's now I'm realizing that he wanted us to do this in order for us to نقوي عودنا. لما تكبر ما دائما انت بتعتمد على اهلك. هم بيعتمدوا عليك يمكن. الحياة تنعكس. هو الحين يعني رباك وخلاك رجال بالطريقة اللي هو شافها. وما يمكن sometimes it's not the most perfect way to raise a kid. But for us it worked. And like, you know how bulletproof we are now in terms of emotions. If we were somehow fragile like this, this generation, we're screwed. With all due respect, we're screwed. I have brothers and sisters like this. Like, yeah, I love it.
I'm going crazy. Yeah, we's dope like that, you know. We I think ما بس كذا أحس جيلنا experienced like a really good mix of history, like the previous life and the new life.
صح.
We lived
Modern
life
life
and the traditional life. Like عشنا فترة تذكر عشنا فترة التلفزيون لما كان ماشي ريسيفر، كان تلفزيون واحدة، كان عمان ومش مان
ما كانت قناة.
لحظة قبل سبيس تون. I don't know if you I think I'm older than you Hilal. I think one year. And then okay, I'll tell you my experience and what I remember. أتذكر الأرضي. زين أتذكر التلفزيون بدون ريسيفر اللي هو exactly. بعدين لما جاء الريسيفر العادي، بعدين لما جاء الديجيتال
عادي was like نقلة نوعية.
If you had the digital back in Nakhal, you're the shit.
You're flexing on everyone.
You go out in the neighborhood, just watch Space Tune.
And something about Space Tune. Space Tune wasn't even a channel. It was like فترة في قناة البحرين. ايوه كانت من العصر لين ساعة ما اعرف كم كان. لا من العصر كانت تقريبا. ايوه تلفزيون عمان فترة الصباح يكون مسكر. بعدين يفتح. واتذكر اخر الليل لما يتغيرون الالوان يسووا لك
like you people like اللي مولود 2000
قليل
اللي مولود
قليل
2000
خير قليل
نعم
قليل مبروك.
نعم صح نسيت بتروك. نعم اللي اذا ولدت 2000 ما you don't know this because you didn't experience this. وعلى فكرة هلا just to tell you
when did you get your first phone?
just أنا oh man
Let's talk about that.
yeah
If you got it
ثالث إعدادي يمكن.
and if you got it like ثالث إعدادي
I was a shit.
You're the shit.
Man, neighborhood, I was the king. I was the guy who get picked first. Hilal hustler. تعرف إيش كنت أسوي أيام زمان؟ I used to be very creative والله. As in I used to you know like I had a crush on a girl back at home. And then I wanted to be next to her most of the time. So I was thinking what is the best way is to just keep her attention.
Yeah.
I gathered my squad. قلت لهم سمعوا.
You squad.
My squad مع الحلة. قلنا بنسوي قلت لهم بنسوي مهرجان. It's like what do you mean مهرجان? It's like what do you mean مهرجان? I'm like حديقة نسيم used to be the shit by the way. قلت لهم تعرفوا الألعاب اللي موجودة في حديقة نسيم وما أعرف إيش هذا. قلت له حديقة نسيم تعرف السلك الدائري وفي سلك وتمرر that game لما تعكر مال ايش اسمه بيسبول to knock something out. We're gonna create a whole park. We're gonna do كان في stage in my hometown next to our house. I remember there was كان في أرض كان perfect land. قلت لهم we're gonna rehearse a play مسرحية. We're gonna invite those girls. ما بس كذا. I used to be business minded since my early age. We're gonna make them pay for admission. That's we used to make money to pay for playing, for admission and for playing. So كنا نسوي the whole thing and then نرتب الموضوع ياخذنا 2 days 3 days. I used to be a hustler since my days man. We used to do this يعني the whole thing we get it arranged in like 2 days. كنا شياطين ما ننام. And then 2 days is done وبعدين نرسل أول messenger مالنا is like the smallest kid in the squad علشان يعطوهم الانفيتيشن انكم تعالوا. And they used to come and we used to pretend to be cool وما اعرف ايش كذا and I'll be like acting cool وما اعرف ايش كذا and man this was الصف السادس يمكن خامس سادس. It was that early. Man, I had history man. I had really good history. Childhood mine was good.
I'm not in a position to talk about my history.
No, I mean, sorry, history is bad word, good childhood.
Yeah.
I think that's proper because history that's a reflection of bad stuff. But I had a really good, awesome childhood. Really, I had a really awesome childhood, and I wasn't spoiled. But يعني my family rewarded me for performance. يعني my father based on my performance. أنا أجيب exactly أجيب الأول في المدرسة يشتري لي سيجا. كان family بعدين سيجا. I don't know if you even know what's a family is.
Family.
No, I mean the audience.
The audience. I don't know our demographic like viewers. Family, Sega. We had the older version of the الأتاري القديم with the sticks. We still have it. It's like it's there, but like it's like Atari, Sega, yeah. Was Sega the thing with Sega was like Sega. We call it Sega. We call it Sega. What was your favorite game on that? I know.
Okay.
Is it Sonic?
Yes, but there is
Football?
there is 2 games specifically.
There's
واحدة
Rambo.
فيهم there was Ramba.
Rambo
There was
was one of
Ramba.
my
Yes. There is actually the game of the 3 fighters street يعني they go for an adventure. واحدة كانت المودرن one and they had the black man and always choose the black man with the yellow shirt. And they also had اللعبة الثانية اللي الحرمة اللي تلبس أحمر وراعي الفاس اللي يلبس أخضر.
I know that game. We actually, I think we share same and similar childhood. You know, when it came to like everyone in my neighborhood, I think, like even my cousins, when they wanted to buy the PlayStation when it first came, it was really expensive. But those people got it because their parents were too generous with them and they bought these things to them. Like they just gave them, granted their wishes. But when it came to us, we had to wait 2 years. It was almost time for PlayStation 2. And I remember we saved up money, me and my brothers, and my brother Hamad, who's working with you. Shout out to Hamad. My brother Hamad, at that time, he was like in the university, Sultan Qaboos University. Shout out to university. We're shouting out to everyone. So he paid like, I think half of the price, and he paid around 60 riyals, and we got the PlayStation One.
Can I cut you? This is exactly what happened with us.
Yeah.
In my case, it was my brother Ali. Shout out to brother Ali.
So we got the PlayStation, and after that, we started like thinking of buying the new PlayStation. So we started saving up. Like when we got the PlayStation One, we started like saving up for a new PlayStation that we didn't know that it's coming or not. So like eventually we bought. Yeah, it was like so beautiful, man. Um, winning will live in. Or we don't know. We didn't know what he was saying because the commentator was Japanese, I think. Japanese, yeah. And Roberto Carlos' heads looked like a match. You know, we used to score from نص الملعب. It was nice, man.
كان depending على which version you played 19 قوة الشوطة قوة السرعة والشوطة 19.
But we used to manipulate.
Exactly. You use did you use to create your own character or you just maximize this maximize
I'm gonna tell you about my character. Like I named him Hilal, and he was the tallest dude, the fastest dude, the strongest, and the boldest dude, if it's possible. And I used to have like these matches with my younger brother, and he didn't know at first, but then he was like, who's this player? I know them. Who's this guy? Who's Hilal? That's you.
Yeah, man. I remember doing this. But Roberto Carlos was, I think he was هكذا. Roberto Carlos كان دفاع صح؟ No one. I get it. No one. كان على الجناح يسار. بس كان كل حد يخليه مهاجم. كل حد. Beckham.
Do you remember Ronaldo, what he was doing? Ronaldo on PlayStation 1. Not this Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo. The original Ronaldo. We're talking about the OG, man. He used to play them. He used to like go through them like this. But the thing is, like with playing PlayStation, the whole family, like the whole siblings, will be gathered. We all played together, like on the ground, sitting, جالسين, وكلهم يلعبوا, كل واحد ينتظر دوره, وكنا نسوي دوريات. احنا صغار, بس من يجي الوقت, and it's time to sleep. You're gonna go وتلفته. If you people know what lifta means, تصلحه كده, تحطه في الكرتون وتضمه وتنظفه.
Putting it in the carton was the best feeling because you get ما كذا كنت تحس انك شتل جديدة حتى بعد سنة.
ليش كنا نسوي كذا؟ ليش كنت تسوي كذا؟ أنا بسألك هذا السؤال.
Because you used to value it, you used to appreciate it.
The issue with today's generation, they take things for granted. That's their issue, man.
Shit.
They take things for granted. Yeah, they're taking things for granted. And we as adults now, we somehow took things for granted. But now the Rona thing, the Rona came and make us appreciate things. Appreciate that your freedom.
Shout out to Rona.
No, actually, I'm not gonna.
I take that back.
I'm not gonna give up. We knew that certain things are not to be taken for granted, like freedom. You can just walk without no one telling you where are you going or what are you doing, or you being scared to be infected with this disease that you don't know what's gonna happen to you after getting it. So we started it with the Rona. I think it's time to end it with the Rona again.
We start with the Rona and we're ending it with the Rona. Yeah, man, Hilal, this started as actually a testing. A testing session. Yeah, it's not gonna be testing. I think no, I think it's definitely a good one. Yeah, there wasn't no topic initially. We just went with it. And I think this was the initial idea,
It's genuine.
it's genuine because
That's true.
it's just non-scripted.
Non-scripted, and
Non-scripted does not
it's
attack any kind of.
we were
I wouldn't
talking about
random
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah.
Random stuff.
We were talking about random stuff, and this is the way to do it. Actually, it's not having like a certain topic. It depends on the person. Depends on what you're doing, what you were like having, what is your experiences with life. So I think it's a great thing to do, but I'm not sure about posting it, man.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. We're gonna think about it, Hilal. I don't know. I think it's a really good content, and trust me, if we once there, oh man, Hilal, I think people are gonna like it. I think yeah, I'd literally sit down and watch the whole thing if I was.
wanna sit down and watch it?
صح لا I just want to sit down and watch the whole thing الحي because it's just I think our homies are gonna do that. Yeah, I think our homies they're gonna do that يعني بس yeah, this was good Hilal. This was good. It's fun, genuine, and I really appreciate you for sitting here and doing this. And we ordered a new mic just in case you're wondering. We just this is first day. So so just to close, thank you very much, and be safe.